90s TV. Boy, wasn't that an interesting time to be stuck glued to a television set. I have a lot to say about that because I was very much. Fox Kids, oh shit.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Batman and Spider-Man on the same damn channel? Yes, you are.
You know what's sad? Like, I didn't even think about all the fun, cool shows that I was watching. I was just like, okay, if I'm at my my mama's house, we're watching Days of Our Lives, and we're watching Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, and the news.
For me,
if we're at my nan's house, my dad's mom's house, because like those were the women who like watched me when I was at, my parents were at work and I was there for summer. It was always Judge Judy. I don't know if that's 90s. Is that 2000s? Judge Judy? I don't know. And then like Judge Mathis and all the judges.
Judging.
All the judges.
Dude, for
and
me,
then my dad was like
it was
Jerry Springer and Maury Povich.
It was MTV, Batman, Spider-Man, on Fox Kids, and like that was the thing. Fox Kids had both. It was like nowadays to find all these things are on various platforms and all this different shit. Dude, there was like a time before in my area Cartoon Network was on basic cable, like the Disney Channel and shit. It was like 25 channels or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that's how my grandma
and Fox Kids was it. Like that was the kids shit.
Yeah.
Like that was all you were gonna
like
get.
PBS.
But it was amazing, dude. Oh yeah, Wishbone. Wishbone was the shit.
Yeah.
Man, 90s TV was badass for what it was. For the fact that there was only a couple of channels that existed and I lived in the middle of fucking nowhere, I got to see some badass shit. Fucking Power Rangers was on Fox Kids. Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Never watched
I'm talking about VR Trooper. All that Saban shit that was, you know, fucking dubbed over and put out for American audiences. It was a crazy time to be alive. I remember Eureka's Castle.
I vaguely remember. What's the dragon one? Sabrina
the Teenage Witch. I think that was a PBS show with the little cartoon dragons.
I think I just think of PBS because I was really young.
There was a lot of good shit back then. But anyway, brewstew has a video that's called 90s TV. Figure it out. Which I don't know what that could be. Sounds like a game show, but I don't remember a game show called Figure It Out.
Oh man, no. But do you remember the game show on Nickelodeon? Oh, what was the stone, the game show? It's the stone face, and then you had like all of the challenges.
Unknown Temple or whatever.
Temple, yeah.
That was a Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember the name of it either. Dragon Tales. That was the
Dragon
cartoon.
Tales was the cartoon I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, VR Troopers, plural. My bad. But anyway, let's get to this brewstew video.
I always love brewstew videos. They're so funny.
Very good, yeah.
All right. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm doing a little sub-series on 90s TV shows. And the last time I touched on a Nickelodeon classic, Double Dare. Well, this time around, I want to talk about another Nickelodeon game show, and that would be the one called Figure It Out. Now, I was a big fan of Figure It Out when I was a kid, partly because it was a pretty simple concept. You had a child contestant that had some sort of secret hidden talent, and then you had a panel of Nickelodeon pseudo-celebrities that had to guess what it was. You know, they had to figure it out. Oh, I see what they did. Okay. Now, this panel had 3 rounds to ask yes or no questions to the kid, and each round that they didn't figure it out, the kid won a prize. The first round would be like a pair of rollerblades. Second round was either a mountain bike or a Nintendo 64. And the third round was always a vacation of some sort. Pretty standard format. Except I gotta say that the vacations that they picked on Figure It Out fucking sucked ass. It was always like some arbitrary place like Corpus Christi, Texas, or fucking Mount Pelier, Vermont. Ah, fuck yeah, Vermont! I love maple syrup and crusty ass old people. Hell yeah! Now at the beginning of the show, they would disclose to those watching at home what this kid's little hidden talent was. And I have to say it was a pretty wide spectrum when it came to these so-called talents on Figure It Out. I mean, sure, sometimes you'd have like a really smart kid that would be like, I invented bifocals in the 2nd grade. And you'd be sitting there at home like, God damn, bifocals? I thought that was Ben Franklin's ass. That's pretty damn impressive. But then most of the time they'd be scraping the bottom of the barrel for talent, and they just throw some dirty little kid up there like, sometimes I have my dog drink milk from the inside of my mouth. Oh, what the fuck? How the hell is that a talent? What is this, fucking fear factor? That kid's gonna get gingivitis, for Christ's sake. And yeah, before you ask, I'm not exaggerating. That was indeed a real talent on a real episode of Figure It Out. I saw this shit when I was a little girl letting a dog lick milk out of her fucking mouth. And that memory's been with me ever since. Why? So let's go ahead and do a little hypothetical episode of Figure It Out, if you will, just to let you guys know how this show played out. First of all, the show starts with the host, Summer Sanders. And side note, while I was recording this, I kept saying Suzanne Summers instead of Summer Sanders. You know, the chick from fucking Three's Company. For whatever reason, my brain can't differentiate between the two people. They're the same fucking person to me. So if I confuse the two during this cartoon, well, you're just gonna have to deal with it, because I'm sick of recording this goddamn thing. So anyways, Suzanne Summers introduces the first contestant, Little Ricky. And Little Ricky would either have a mullet or a bowl cut hairdo. It wasn't required to be on the show, but, well, it sure seemed like it was recommended. And let's just say that Little Ricky's talent is that he's the, fucking hula hoop champion of Wisconsin. That sounds about right. That's smack dab in the spectrum there. I don't know what the fuck a hula hoop champion is, but it might be impressive. So first things first, they break down his talent into a few words, and they plaster him on this giant head that they call Billy or Buddy or fucking Bucky the Answer Head, whatever the hell it was. But they hide all the main words from the panel, of course.
This seems familiar to me.
And now it's the panel's job to ask yes or no questions in order to figure out what the fuck Little Ricky's all about. And on this panel, you'd have, like, Mike O'Malley from Nickelodeon Guts, Josh Server's obnoxious ass from all that, my boy Danny Tamborelli from Pete and Pete, and my personal favorite, Lori Beth motherfucking Denberg. Now, Lori Beth Denberg was my favorite panelist because she was the only one that took the game seriously. The other people would just joke around and ask the kids stupid questions like, does your talent have anything to do with porcupines? No, what the fuck? But not Lori Beth Denberg's ass. No, her ass was trying to figure it out. Fuck these kids and their hopes and dreams. She's gonna ask some tough-ass questions and get some answers. Tell me, child, are either of your parents ashamed of your talent? I don't know. Judges, what do you think? They're saying yes, absolutely. Specifically the dad. Interesting. Is it perhaps because you're a champion of a not-so-masculine activity? Holy shit, she's good. You know, Lori Beth, it's still the first round. Why don't you take it easy on the kid? Oh, I'm sorry, Suzanne Summers. I thought we were supposed to fucking figure it out. Are we not supposed to figure it out? What the fuck is this? Now, it's important to note that every round, the panelists would be given a clue of some sort. I mean, blank champion of blank sure as hell ain't much to go off of. Are you the world champion of porcupines? No, Josh, he's not. What the fuck is up with you and porcupines? Now, these clues that they would get would vary from episode to episode. Sometimes they'd have the panelists feel an object while they're blindfolded, or sometimes people would just yell shit at them from the audience. Hey, you stupid asses! It's a state that nobody gives a shit about! Wisconsin? Hell, sometimes they just bring out the charade brigade, which was when two assholes would march out on stage and try to mime a clue for them. Dancing? Dancing like an asshole. Dirty dancing. Fucking dirty dancing champion of Wisconsin. Ah, god damn it. And then the charade brigade would just trot off stage, and usually the panelists were even more confused than they were to begin with. Now, the best part about Figure It Out was, of course, the slime. I mean, it's a Nickelodeon show, for Christ's sake. Somebody's got to get covered in green shit. It's what puts the asses in the seats, if you will. And the slime would happen in the second round with something they would call the secret slime action. Now, the panelists obviously had no idea what the secret slime action was. They would just flash it on screen for everybody watching at home. The secret slime action is trying to hide a fart by coughing into your hand. So now you'd be sitting at home all amped up, just waiting for one of the panelists to fuck up and get slimed 6 ways to Sunday. Does your talent involve... Oh, looks like you did the secret slime action, Danny Tamborelli. How dare you try to fart in front of a live studio audience, you fucking piece of shit. And I swear, it seemed like it was always Danny Tamborelli's ass getting slimed. Like they would target his ass specifically with the secret slime action. The secret slime action is being a red-headed freckled...
Oh, wow.
Oh, snap, Danny. Looks like we got you again. What the hell did I do this time? Well, it's not what you did, Danny. It's what you are. It's not our fault you're a red-headed freckled fuck. Now, after 3 complete
What
rounds
the
of all this
hell?
happy horse shit, it would come down to the panel's final guess. Little Ricky would be getting all excited. That vacation to Butte, Montana's practically in pissing distance now, but not so fast because he'd still have Lori Beth Denberg's ass over there smoking a cigarette. You know damn well she had this kid still in her crosshairs. Well, Little Ricky, it's been a fine episode, but I think you and I both know that you're the fucking hula hoop champion of Wisconsin. Oh, snap. Lori Beth Denberg coming in clutch. Well, I guess it sucks to suck, Little Ricky. No vacation for your
Sucks
ass.
to
Jay, tell him all the prizes that he won. Well, he's won the pair of rollerblades and the Nintendo 60 mountain bike, but he just fell short of the trip to Butte, Montana.
Wow.
And then lo and behold, it's the end of the show. And of course, Little Ricky gets to demonstrate his mediocre, semi-impressive talent for everybody. But they'd always be running out of time, be like the last 6 seconds to figure out 30-minute time block. So they'd have to rush his ass through to get to the credits. All right, Little Ricky, let's see what you got.
It's like,
Wow, that's amazing. Anyways, that's all the time we have today. I'm Summer Sanders, Suzanne Summers, whatever the fuck my name is. We'll see you again on another episode of Figure It Out. Roll the credits, hurry, roll them, roll the credits. And that was pretty much an episode of Figure It Out. Now, was Figure It Out better than an episode of Double Dare? Well, fucking hell no. Double Dare had a goddamn obstacle course at the end of the show. You can't compete with an obstacle course.
True.
Somebody's mom slipping a disc because she fucking fell in some gack. No way. Regardless, Figure It Out was one of my favorite shows. And I think for my next episode of this little sub-series, I'm either gonna do Supermarket Sweep or maybe another Nickelodeon classic,
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Hey,
Leave your votes down in the comments, or don't,
Supermarket
because I'm not your
Sweep.
dad and I can't tell you what to do. And let's be honest, I'm not gonna tally them up anyway,
You
so
were a
what's
big
the fucking
fan
point?
of the
The
Oh,
end.
I love Supermarket Sweep. Did you like Supermarket Sweep? I watched the shit out of Supermarket Sweep.
I'm gonna
with
be
my
real.
grandma. You've never watched
no,
Supermarket Sweep?
I've seen it.
You didn't like Supermarket Sweep?
I fucking hated game shows.
I love game shows.
When I was a kid, when I was watching like Nickelodeon and shit, and some stupid ass like bullshit came on, it was
Like
like
this?
not a cartoon. I was just like,
I like game shows more than I like cartoons. I watched Supermarket Sweep.
Wait.
My grandma and I would watch the fuck out of
Wait.
Supermarket Sweep.
wait,
Yeah.
you liked
I'm
The game
weird.
shows-
I am a freak.
more than the cartoons?
Yes.
All Real Monsters. Angry Beavers.
Versus Supermarket Sweep.
Rugrats.
Versus Supermarket Sweep.
Doug. Rocket Power. Like, there's so many. Kablam. Do you remember
I
Kablam?
do. It depends. It depends on the specific cartoon because I can't say that I like Supermarket Sweep more than
Hey Arnold?
I like Hey Arnold, more than I liked Rugrats,
I mean, there's so
more
much.
than I liked
Goosebumps.
As Told by Ginger. That came out in 2000.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
But
Those
man,
weren't cartoons, but those weren't
Supermarket
shows.
Sweep's pretty fucking up there.
Man.
I love that show. I forgot about that show.
Man, you are tripping.
Supermarket Sweep, like I forgot about Supermarket Sweep, and it just unlocked something in my brain. I'm like, man, that was such a good show. And then you know what's really funny? I tried to watch it like, I think it was during COVID. I was like, man, I just
Not.
want something to like make me feel something other than bad. And then I was like, this isn't what I remember. But maybe it was just the specific episode.
Well, what a great, awesome brew stew video.
Can
This
we
one was a
take
lot of fun.
second
Sure.
to minimize the screen? Let me type in Figure It Out so I can see what it looked like, because whenever he had the illustration of the head and you had the words, it made me think, I think
Go ahead.
I've seen that. What is it? Figure It Out?
Yeah.
Figure It Out. There's on the third.
Yeah.
Figure It Out.
In a few seconds, these celebrity panelists will try
Like
to uncover
this?
some highly unusual secrets. So if you want to guess along with the panel, cover your ears and close your eyes. Here comes our first secret now.
Hi, I'm Cassie Winchell from Wisconsin, and I invented edible taco tips.
Edible what?
Taco
What do you
tape.
get when you mix amazing kids with
What is
celebrity
that?
panelists and throw
I
some
think
slop?
I remember this.
Figure it
Do
out.
you really?
Our celebrity panel's job is to figure out what.
Welcome
them to figure it out. Have I taught them well?
There's
or
that
what?
brain thing.
All right, if you say one of the words on Bill the Answer Head, you'll hear this sound.
It's
No
definitely
questions,
not
only if you
something
guys
I
ever get
would have
confused and can't
watched
think of a
all the
question. Calm
time,
down, Phil. It's all right.
but I
It's all right.
feel like I've seen
Deep
it.
breath, deep breath. If you get confused, can't think of a question, just say pass. We'll go on to the next panelist. And Cassie, if you get confused by the
School?
No. Michelle?
Did you invent something?
Yes. One of the words in the answer head. Invented blank, blank, blank. Michelle?
Did you invent the most amazing book in the world?
No.
Oh.
Hey,
Did
Phil.
you invent an audio tape?
Not your turn. It wasn't a yes.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Aw.
Well, there
It
you
wasn't
have
your
it.
turn, Lori. Taco tape?
Taco
don't know
tape.
what
I don't know
that
what it is,
is.
but I am fucking interested because if there's one thing I like, it's tacos, okay?
It's tape. I really like tape.
Love tape. How do you think I disclose and cover up my beautiful, voluptuous nipples?
Oh my god.
A taco tape. My nipples will always taste and smell like taco.
You don't want people to touch your nipples.
No, I don't. That's why I will put tacos over them.
So Michelle from Harriet the Spy.
There you have
Harriet the Spy was
Lame
my
as hell.
jam. My Harriet the Spy is better than Lord of the Rings. Said it.
that. Nikki, you were
And
dropped.
I mean
You were dropped as a child,
I
and I know this for a
literally
fact.
was
I have
dropped
never,
on my head.
I have never used that against you, but I will.
I literally was dropped on my head as a child, and I have a dent in my head right here.
Which makes you think that Harriet the Spy is better than Lord of the Rings. I feel sorry for you. I pity you.
I was in a car seat. I was strapped into a car seat and just tumbled down.
Look, there's only so much that I can fucking take of this Lord of the Rings slander. God damn it. I'm done. I'm fucking done.
I don't know if Supermarket
Great.
Sweep is better than Lord of the Rings, but anyway.
Great
Okay.
brew stew video. Always appreciate their stuff. It's always on point. Thank you guys so much for checking out this reaction, and we will see you
You guys.
in the next video. Bye.